Hello Clean Shoppers! Welcome once again to my channel. This is Sir Job and welcome to Sir Job TV. Para sa lahat po ng mga new explorers tsaka newly discovered pa lang po sa akin channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for you to be updated with my future videos. So para sa araw na ito, let us continue to discuss the world of values education. Specifically, our topic for this morning will focus on values education. Therefore, starts from one's own self. Welcome to my video number 201. Good morning once again, Golden Charbers. So nabanggit ko na po sa inyo kanina na ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon or mas kilalanin natin ang mga sarili natin para sa videong ito. So I would like to highlight na ang topic na ito ay naka-anchor pa rin on the idea of the random thoughts on values education. Ito yung iba't ibang idea na kung saan mahuhugot natin when we are talking of the subject values education, ladies and gentlemen. Accordingly, due to the indispensability of the process of transformation in values education, the learner has to start from his own self. Basically, pinaka-importante nating maintindihan at makilala is ang ating sarili upon understanding the subject values education at the end of the day. So meaning to say, when we are speaking of indispensability, it is very essential, okay, for all the learners, not only my students but to all the people who can watch this video. Very important po, nakilalanin natin ang ating sarili. That's very, very important. Kaya nga tayo nagkakaroon ng mga insecurities within ourselves because hindi natin kilala ang ating sarili. Kilalanin nyo po. Try to imagine what are the things that you can do that others can't, so that you could be able to appreciate yourself at the end of the day. As the old saying goes, charity must always begin at home. Okay? Are you familiar with this line? Na dapat yung charity, yung pagiging kind ng isang tao ay magsisimula dapat sa tahanan. Diba? As I told you, our home is our first school. So anything na natutunan ng isang estudyante, anything na natutunan ng isang bata ay madadala niya ngayon pagpunta niya ng paaralan. Okay? Basically, kasi lahat po talaga ay nagsisimula sa tahanan. Kaya nagsasaad dito, charity must always begin at home. So ito po ang pinakamalaking role ng mga parents to all the children. Okay? Kailangan niyo po talagang turuan ang mga anak ninyo na magandang asal. Although, it is said here, although it should not stop just there. Meaning to say, yung mga natutunan natin sa loob ng ating bahay, dalhin natin when we go out to school, when we go out to another environment, when we mingle with friends, and anything else. Okay? Yun ang punto doon. Meaning to say, whatever things na founded ka sa bahay nyo, dalhin mo siya in the outside world. That's basically very important. And naturally, magmamanifest talaga yan. Kung gaano kakabuti sa loob ng bahay ninyo, that will be manifested on the acts that you are going to be shown in the outside world. Okay, so basically, dyan natin na measure kung gaano ka-successful ang mga parents sa kanilang mga anak. The first step in values education is therefore journeying back to one's own self. Highlight natin ito The first step in values education is journeying back to one's own self. Okay, as I said to you sa preliminary part ng video na ito, kilalanin mo ang sarili mo. Sometimes, may mga pagkakataon na medyo nadidetour ang ating sarili. Nadidetour tayo sa ating mga goal. But the most important thing, find time to contemplate. Okay? And go back to where you began. Okay? Something like that. You always have to reflect and contemplate for yourself. Kasi minsan, there are moments talaga in our lives na medyo nakakalimutan natin kung ano yung natututunan natin sa loob ng ating bahay. So that's you need to recover, and that's you need to think about once you feel already na parang iba na ang nararanasan mo ngayon, ibang landas na ang tinatahak mo ngayon. Something like that you always have to think about. Okay, meaning to say, going back always, no? So to yourself, always reflect. Sino ka ba sa mundong ito? What is your purpose at the end of the day? That should be acknowledged and recognized. Let us continue with our discussion. It is stated here that no one can ever deny that life is an immense journey and each of us has only one lifetime to travel. Highlight natin ha, each one of us has only one lifetime to travel. No one can deny. This is a fact, okay? Kaya nga sinasabi ko, I'm always telling to all the people and to all my students, you have to enjoy everything here. You have to do something that you want for yourself, okay? Basically, what can make you happy, gawin mo. Kasi ang tao, they will always have to give their opinion na pwedeng makasira doon sa goal na gusto mong marating for yourself. But very important na kailangan nating i-inject sa ating isipan, whatever things that can make us happy, we have to do it. Because we only have one lifetime to travel in this world. Isang beses lang po tayo dito. So you have to do things that can make you happy. For as long as wala kang tinapakang tao, wala kang na-manipulate, wala kang nasirang buhay, wala kang tinapaktapakan sa iyong existence, that's fine. Okay? Like for example, ako ngayon, I'm doing a vlog. A lot of people don't like this one. Parang ang dami nilang mga komentong mga negatibo towards this kind of actions of mine. This kind of thing na ginagawa ko ngayon. Pero hindi ako nagpapa-apekto because I am happy sharing my knowledge to everyone na makakapanood sa video na ito. So something like that. Okay? So everything that can make you happy, you have to do it. Okay? And enjoy life because, diba, indeed, life is too short in this world. And nakalagay talaga dito, no one can ever deny that we only have one lifetime to travel. And that is true. To continue, we will therefore wind our way to continuously and relentlessly molding, growing, remodifying our undefined course, performing acts we can never redo on a pathway we can never retrace. Ang bigat ng linya, pero nakalagay sa first part, continuously and relentlessly molding, growing, and remodifying our undefined course. Highlight natin yung mga salita na yun. Molding. We are continuously being molded by the world. We are continuously growing and remodifying ourselves. That is correct. Kasi everyday may nagbabago. Everyday may natututunan ka. May naidadagdag ka sa kaalaman mo. May naidadagdag ka sa experience mo as you go along with your travel. Kaya nga sabi ko, do not be afraid to commit mistakes kasi part po yan ng life. For as long as you are learning with that kind of mistakes na na-encounter mo sa buhay. 'Di ba? That's the point. Kasi yan ang buhay ng tao talaga. Continuously and relentlessly. Okay? We are moving forward. We are growing. We are remodifying. Pero nakalagay dito, undefined course. Bakit po? Because we really don't know what will happen tomorrow. Okay? Every day we are growing, but we don't know what will happen tomorrow. That's very big question mark for us, and we don't know about that. No, everything is a big surprise for tomorrow. Kaya nga sinasabi ko sa inyo, the moment you are given, okay, the chance to wake up every morning, meaning to say you still have purpose to fulfill, and you have to do it. You have to fulfill that purpose, okay, that God has given to you in that particular moment of time. Okay? Nakalagay dito, performing acts we can never redo. Meaning to say, mga bagay na hindi na natin pwedeng gawin ulit. Okay? Today is August 24 of 2021 at hindi na ito babalik pa sa kasaysayan. Wala nang August 24, 2021 again. Ngayon lang to mangyayari sa buhay mo. Ang mga bagay na nangyari sa iyo today, ngayon lang to mangyayari sa buhay mo at sa buong mundo. Okay? Meaning to say, isang beses lang, okay, nalalabas ang situation or yung ginawa natin itong bagay nito ngayon lang. Okay? On a pathway we can never retrace. This is, we should not understand this one na literal talaga no na pathway. Kasi kung pathway naman na literal, we could be able to go back naman sa daanan na yan. Okay? Pero ang ibig sabihin dito is yung journey mo into life. Okay? Yung dinaanan mong mga experiences sa buhay. Yan ang ibig sabihin. Hindi mo na pwedeng balikan yung mga opportunity na yon. Kaya kung may chance ka na magtrabaho sa ganitong company, go on. Kung may chance ka na makapunta sa lugar na to, go on. travel, enjoy life. Because, as I said to you, okay, tatanda ka. So, hindi mo na pwedeng balikan ang mga puntong yan sa buhay mo. So, for as long as you can perform the thing, for as long as you can perform the act, you should have to do it. Or else, magsisisi ka sa bandang huli. Kasi, may mga bagay na gusto mong gawin pero hindi mo na kaya. Okay? Kaya kung ano yung nasa isip mo ngayon na gusto mong gawin, gawin mo siya without asking the permission from the people that surrounds you. Do not validate yourself, okay, from the opinion of other people. Naintindihan mo? Your decision is your decision, not the decision of any other people. So yun siya, okay? Because no turning back. Hindi mo na talaga mababalikan yan. So whatever things that you can do for today, do not let that thing to be happen tomorrow or the other day. Just do it today. In this journey, each moment moves us imperceptibly closer to the journey's end, so that when reached, it appears to be simply a vague, cluttered memory in our minds, inexplicably like an interrupted dream, felt but half forgotten and seemingly without purpose. Ano ibig sabihin? Napakahaba nung statement, but if we are going to understand it simply, ang punto niya naka-highlight doon sa statement, closer to the journey's end. Every day, we are moving to that end na sinasabi. Ipinanganak ka, kakambal nung punto na ipinanganak ka sa mundo is the death that is waiting for us. Yes, and that's reality. Okay? Kaya nakasaad dito, every day, we are going closer to that end of our journey. Pag nawala ka sa mundo, you can be remembered, pero half forgotten yung status. Okay? As if that you did not exist. You know what I observed? Before kasi napakahalaga ng mga bagay na ito. Kaya lang ngayon na magkaroon tayo ng pandemic and parang nangyayari is naging normal na lang ang situation na ito. Nawawala ang isang tao, ililibing siya. Other day naman, may ibang tao na wala, ililibing na naman siya. After how many days? Wala. Nakalimutan. Okay? We seem like hindi na natin siya nafe-feel. Okay? Yung presence ng tao na yan ay hindi na natin nafe-feel. This is the reality. Kaya nakalagay dito, it appears to be simply vague, cluttered memory in our minds, inexplicably like an interrupted dream, felt but half forgotten, and seemingly without purpose. You get the point? Kaya kung gaano kayo kayaman ngayon, kung gaano kayo ka-famous ngayon, kung gaano kayo ka-powerful ngayon, you always have to think na lahat ng yan ay temporary lamang sa mundong ito. Once the moment will reach na katapusan na ng buhay mo sa mundong ito, you will have to say goodbye. And that's reality to be imagined. Kaya wag tayong magmataas. We have to control ourselves na hindi natin i-show sa ibang tao na we are above from the rest. Okay? Do not use your power no to compensate the existence of other people. Kasi ito yung always na nangyayari. Hindi lahat ng mga mayayaman ganito, pero usually talaga sa mga mayayaman, ito ang kanilang approach to the poor people in the society. And that's very difficult to be imagined, but it's reality. It's happening right now. Okay? So reminders ko lang sa lahat ng mga nakaupo sa posisyon ng punto ng ito ng buhay. Kumbaga sabi pa ni Catriona, living in the silver lining, you have to think that everything is only a temporary disposition in this lifetime. To add that statement, according to Abraham Maslow, only a small portion of the human population gets to the point of identity or selfhood, full humanness, self-actualization, and others. Okay? Di ba na-mention ko sa inyo sa aking previous video ang salitang self-actualization by Abraham Maslow? Correct. Kasi siya po talaga ang author nito. In a pyramid wherein showcasing the identity of people, wherein nasa pinakamataas ang self-actualization but only few of the population can reach it. Why? Because, as I said to you, ang society meron ng standard to us. So, meaning to say, nung ipinanganak ka, nahirapan kang ma-execute ang sarili mo because there is a standard being set by the society to you. So, basically, until the end of your lifetime in this world, nanatili kang nakatago doon sa standard na isinet ng society sa iyo. Takot kang magpakita kung sino ka, takot mong i-show ang tunay mong identity because this is the standard of the society to you. Mahirap ito. Kaya nga sinasabi dito, only small portion of the population can enjoy the recognition of identity, the selfhood, the humanness, and the self-actualization na tinatawag natin. Okay? But bottom line, you should have to exercise self-actualization. You should have to discover your identity and show to them. Okay? Do not be afraid to become different. Do not be afraid to become unique in the face of the crowd. Mali kasi yung tinuturo sa atin ng mga tao eh. Dapat kung ano yung nakikita mo sa society, dapat mag-conform ka, ito ka dapat. That's wrong. Kino-control ninyo ang tao na mag-showcase ng kanyang real identity. Kaya, going back to our statement, may mga taong namamatay without showcasing the real identity. Without fulfilling, okay, their true identity in this world. This is a great paradox according to Abraham Maslow. We have the impulse toward full development of humanness, then why is it that it doesn't happen more often? 'Di ba? Kasi kahit saan ka tumingin, may mga nagsusulong ng gender equality, gender sensitivity, okay? Recognizing the individuality of everyone here in the world. But contradict siya doon sa nangyayari sa reality. Okay, we are giving awareness the world, but we are not accepting, okay, the rareness, the uniqueness of man in the society. That's what I observed, no? Isinusulong natin ang gender equality in the world, but we are not accepting the existence of them in this society. So, anong mangyayari? Kaya nga sinasabi nito, this is a great paradox. Very ironic to be considered. So, my message to all of you who are watching this video, the best thing to do talaga is to self-actualize, to show to everyone kung sino ka at the end of the day. Okay? For as long as wala kang natapakan, ito talaga yung always kong linya. Kasi I really hate people na tumatapak ng buhay ng iba. Kaya I'm always emphasizing this one sa aking mga video. You can be happy, okay, you can self-actualize, but never ever tumapak ka ng buhay ng ibang tao. Huwag kang manira ng iba. Yun lang. Yun ang pinaka-point natin. So, yun siya ha. This is the reality of life. Okay? Only small portion of the population lang po ang nakakapag-enjoy ng tinatawag nating self-actualization. So at this portion sa video na ito, I just wanna share you a story, okay, na kung saan same to you and to other people, nahirapan din siyang i-recognize ang kanyang sarili. And this is how the story goes. In journeying back to one's own self, one may want to know where to start. Very big question mark for us, saan tayo magsisimula? As what Ellie Whistle asked, but where do I start? Saan ako magsisimula sa journey na ito? The world is so vast, malawak ang mundo. I shall start with my country. Magsisimula ba ako sa aking bansa? The country that I know best? Or sa bansang alam kong magandang simulan ng buhay? Okay? But my country is so large. Malaki ang aking bansa. I had better start with my town. Okay, paliitin natin ang ating coverage. Doon ako magsisimula sa aking town. But my town is so large. In the case of Ellie, malaki ang kanilang town. Okay? So sabi niya dito, but my town is large too. Okay? So I had better to start with my street. So mas pinaikli pa niya ang coverage, okay? No, my home. Sa bahay na lang ako instead of the street. Sa bahay na lang ako. No, my family. Or else I have to start within my family. Never mind. I shall just start with my own self. So at the end of the day, doon sa mga na-mention natin na mga portion ng mundo kung saan siya magsisimula sa kanyang developing sa kanyang sarili or discovering sa kanyang sarili, at the end of the day, napunta siya doon sa statement na I shall just start with my own self. So mas na-discover niya, no? Kasi doon sa mga first portion na ating na-mention, nahirapan siya kasi malaki ang kanilang bansa, okay, malaki ang kanilang syudad, malaki ang kanilang street, and everything else complicated, maybe ang kanilang family members. So, wala siyang ibang naisip. According to Ellie, the best thing that we have to start in discovering ourselves is journeying back to one's own self. So in the words of Saint Exupéry, the author of The Little Prince, perhaps values education, which she calls love, is the process of leading you gently back to yourself, not to whom I want you to be, but to who you are. Highlight natin ha. Journeying back to oneself, okay, leading you, okay, to go back gently to yourself, okay? This is the point wherein you have to recognize who you are in this world. What is your purpose? Why are you here in front of me right now? Ano ang sadya mo dito? Bakit ka nag-aaral in the first place? Why are you keep on fighting for life to survive? You have to answer that within yourself. Kaya kilalanin mo ang sarili mo. Okay? According to this statement, not to whom I want you to be. Hindi sa bagay na gusto kong maging sino ka. Hindi sa pundong gusto kong maging sino ka. Okay? But to who you are. But to execute kung sino ka talaga sa mundong ito. Who are you in the first place? That is the thing that you have to show to people. Okay? Dapat genuine tayo. Our treatment in the interaction should be genuine enough. Kung sino ako at the end of the day. Kaya nga ako sa aking sarili, it's up to you if you will accept me or love me or be friend with me whatsoever. No, I don't care about that because para sa akin, as long as I'm showing to you the reality of myself, that's enough already. I don't want to hide because it's a no-no for me talaga to manipulate things, to deceive the people, just for me to make friends a lot. No. You should have to recognize me of who am I. If you don't like me, bye. I cannot control because no one can please everybody. Remember that one, okay? But I'm sure that with all the people in this world, may makaka-appreciate sa kung sino ka as a person with your existence. So that's the most important thing na i-invest mo. The relationship of those people who are believing in you, who are trusting in you, na kung saan kahit anong mangyari, tinanggap ka nila with your real self, with your genuine expression of yourself. Because at the end of the day, the bottom line of our discussion for this morning is all about values education starts from one's own self, and you should start discovering yourself right now. So that will be all for this morning. I hope you learned something from this video and I hope that you will share this video to your friends and to anybody else that you think na kailangan ng video na ito. Asahan niyo po that Sir Job TV will continue to discuss more meaningful discussions, especially in the world of social sciences. Thank you once again for watching. Bye-bye!